Good day at the flea market. Very, very good day. Welcome back, guys, to another episode of Flea Market Finds. And as you've seen, it's becoming regular again that I'm getting episodes out. Don't expect that to happen a lot. I know you'll probably get an episode of RetroCon coming up in a couple weeks. I'm probably going to not do much next week. I'll probably go selling in Berlin next week. I got some things that I just bought that I can sell and make some money off of. Hooray. Some things I'll probably keep, some things I'm probably not keeping. Trade credit, you know. And segue into store credit. What was this? This was last week. Yes, last week. And it wasn't horrible in a sense. But for $5, GTA 5. I'm not going to keep this. I'm not playing this. I'm going to trade this in. CEX takes this in at $12, so for $5, I saved myself $7. This one I actually picked up today. Blu-ray Diamond Edition of Aladdin DVD Blu-ray. Paid $5 for it. Struggling enough, it goes for $11 in trade credit at CEX. Not bad. So it adds up eventually. I got like a huge stack. I think now I'm up to like 16 credit. I just haven't traded it in yet. Another thing I got last week. This was $10. Probably just gonna take this to Berlin and see if I can't get 20 out of it. I saw it on GameStop. GameStop has this game for 30. So $10 off. I'll see what happens. Wii U, Yoshi's Woolly World. You don't see Wii U games that often, and if you do, you'll usually see like, oh, it's Skylanders or it's the NES Mix or something. But you'll rarely find like good titles. Shockingly, this was also $5. I got this with that GTA 5. 25th anniversary Super Mario Brothers, Super Mario All Stars on the Wii. Yes, in the box, and the game, I'm not going to open it, but the games in here are sealed, or the game is sealed along with the Super Mario History 85-2010. Both are sealed in the box. The box is not in the greatest shape, but I'm pretty sure this was factory sealed because the sticker is still with it. I'm pretty sure that all the heat just melted it off because it's still on the bottom. So this was probably brand new at the time. I can't call this factory sealed just because it was there, but I mean it was technically never cut open. So what else did I get last week? I do have one thing that it's all the way over there, and I'm not getting up to get it. The pre-order bonus for Pokemon Heart Gold. You got a little Ho-Oh figure, and I got it back there with the box. It's never been opened. I'm going to open it. And another thing that I got last week, guy had a Super Nintendo that was destroyed as all hell. Like a big chunk of it was missing off of it. So I was like, I'm going to scavenge this. So I took 2 controllers off of it for $5 a piece. And brought them home, tested them. They work. Not bad. I actually bought one today for $5. Brought it home. Didn't work. I don't know, maybe I'll try and recoup maybe $2 out of it. I paid $5. If I get $2 out of it, someone could use the cover itself, you know, if they need it for parts. On to this mostly today. This is actually mostly today. Okay, so we got some Nintendo games, straight out Nintendo. Boxed Nintendo. Guy wanted. I asked him how much he wanted for the games. He said $12 for all 3. Jack Nicklaus, the greatest is holes of major championship. Greatest? Oh, 18 holes of major championship golf. Yeah. I mean, the game's like $2. Maybe in the box it's worth like $5. It has the manual. Blades of Steel. Sadly, it's not the updated label. There's a silver label and then there's a red label. Kind of wish it was the red label, the more harder to find one that came out in the 90s. But I mean, Blades of Steel is technically a $3 game, but it's not Jack Nicklaus Golf. People actually would like to play this. So this is probably in the box in this shape, probably like $10. So, and the reason to get the whole lot, Super Mario Bros. 3 in the box. You're gonna give me a trouble here, aren't you? Just for trying to shit the books. I mean, the game itself, it's generally a $15 game loose. In the box, probably about around $20-25 in the box. They sold a lot of these. These are not rare at all. These are very common games. I mean, in the box, maybe a little not so uncommon, but I mean, that's kind of chewed up right there. But, they're all in very decent shape. Very vibrant. They're not color faded. Got the shoe box. There's no shoes in here, I promise you. But, I just put everything in here just so I wouldn't have to keep going back and forth. But I went to Quaker City. Alright, Quaker City Footmark. There we go. I name dropped it. There you go. That's my second stop today, actually. I still have stuff from my first stop to go through. I want to get this stuff out of the way because this is fantastic. And I cannot believe the deal I got on this stuff. First up, got a G2 Slag. Slag? I want to say Slag. Or is it Snarl? No. Snarl's the other one. Yeah, I'm going to say Slag on this one. Very nice shape, actually. I mean, the horns aren't chewed up. A lot of the stickers are still on there. Granted, I don't think many of these were applied correctly. Most likely by a 5-year-old who should be doing these. Should not be doing these. Tell your father to do it, kid. Get your dad to do it. But $2 for this. This is going to be a nice little recouper for me. Because everyone's always asking for Dinobots. You go Dinobots? You get the Digimon Dinobots? No, sure, I don't. On to the other stuff. I got a bunch of Digimon stuff for $4 a piece. Very nice deal, actually. Digivolving Angemon the Patamon the Angemon. Missing one of the wings, but to have them this complete, it's very nice. I'm sure I'll find the wing eventually. I don't think I'll ever find the staff, though. That was $4. $4 for a Husmon. This isn't a Digivolving thing, but it was just so odd that I wanted it. Apparently, it just sits like the Digi-Egg that it comes from, so that's cool. Now onto the better stuff. Kabuterimon to Mega Kabuterimon. Digivolving transformation figure. Very nice, very nice. All here, I believe. Let me look under here. I do not see any loose ball joints. I do not see anything missing. Has both Kabuterimon wings. Very nice. One of the few I didn't have as a kid. We got Flamegermon, the $4 one. The thing with this guy and kind of the Hossamon thing is they don't transform into their pre-existing Digivolve state. They transform into the eggs that they come from. So this will transform into the Digi-Egg of Courage, Hossamon, the Digimon Egg of Love. If I remember correctly. Yeah, it's Love. Let's see. Birdramon to Garudamon figure. Very nice. It has the wings, has the claws. And I don't know how a Firebird turns into a tribal eagle, but it works, right? I gotta keep the cap on that. We got a Magnamon, again, just transformed into the Digi-Egg of Wisdom or Knowledge? It's one or the other. No, it's there's the Digi-Egg of Wisdom, and then there's the Digi-Egg of... I forget. I honestly forget. But again, Magnamon, not too bad. I think he's missing his tail. I might have that. I have a spare for parts version of this. I'll have to look around. If not, then that's probably just for transformation. We have a Gabumon into Metal Garurumon. I already put him in Gabumon form because he's kind of cute like this. Ain't that right? Yay! And then the piece of resistance of the Digimon figures was a complete Agumon to Wargreymon, and also a complete Black Agumon to Black Wargreymon. Why is he going to be black? Well, he's colored black. He's black. There's no racism on this figure, or this channel. And a little bit of a shock to me when I saw these also on the table with the Digimon figures. I have never seen these. Who made these? 2000 SA China. These are probably from something. Maybe a set. I cannot say these are for a cake. Because they're just made so well. They're painted well. They're sculpted well. And they're all from Gundam Wing. Which makes me happy because I like Gundam Wing. So we have Zex Marquise, or Miliardo Peacecraft. I hope I pronounced that right. His sister Serena in her Peacecraft outfit. And we got the 5 Gundam pilots. Let's see if I remember these. Wu Fei, Katra, Troa, Duo Maxwell, and Hiro Yui. All the little Gundam figures were $1 a piece, and I was just like, okay, so I'm getting pretty much the whole main cast minus Trey Kushranada. Oop, there goes one of them. I'll get them later. And I think a few of the generals, and I don't know, I don't even know if they made them like that, but these have got to be very uncommon to somewhat rare, because I have never seen these before, so I don't know if these all came in 1 pack. They came in 6, they came in 5 packs, but they get all the Gundam pilots. Very nice, very nice. On to the main event now, folks. As you're going to see in this title, Nintendo console, or Nintendo box consoles. I'm going to put on this little title here. And I have 2. Tested them out already. One is and the other one is So I'll show you the one first. Picked this up for $10. Super Nintendo in the box. This box is beat to hell. Someone really liked to put their pin, their safety pins, just right in this thing. They BB'd some of it. All the flaps are here. You can kind of see it's not in that greatest shape, but the color is here, and that's really what I like about this. The system, it's in okay shape. It had the system and the power cord, brought it home. Power cord does not work, so I had to pull mine out. It turns on, but there's something wrong with the AV cord, or the AV port, because I used my AV cord for this because I didn't have a spare. And I pulled out my Super just to test it alongside it. My AV cord works fine on mine. Put it on this one. It's a very fuzzy screen, so I'm pretty sure you'd have to go inside and clean out the system, because when I got it, it was filthy. I wouldn't be surprised if you just popped it open, cleaned it out. You'd be pretty much fine. It didn't have the controllers. It didn't have the game. As I said, it didn't have the RF switch, or the... Actually, if I didn't even try the RF switch on this. I could have just pulled out my NES one and tried it to see if it worked. Nope, not dealing with it. Because I don't have a power brick for this, so if I don't have a power brick, I can't really sell it as a working console. But I'm just going to sell this as is, with the box, the console itself. I'm going to explain to them what's wrong with the system. I'll probably have this sold to one of the shop owners I know, who comes to Berlin and whatnot, and they shop around and they buy stuff like this. As I said, it just needs some TLC. Stay. I'm not worried about that box getting wrecked. I'm worried about this next box getting wrecked. I got this with those box Nintendo games, and I'm just thinking, oh, you found an NES? Yes, I did. I found a very nice condition control deck box. It has a little frayre there on the side, as it's going to be, but the system and the controllers are quite yellowed on this, and I don't have any spare controllers to swap out, but the controllers in this work, the control deck works, the whole thing works. I put in the Super Mario Bros. 3 in this, it popped right on. I didn't have to jimmy it or anything, it just turned right on, and that's a hard thing to do. I wouldn't be surprised if someone really took care of this for a lot of their childhood, kept the box maybe in a closet somewhere, and when they were finally just packing up, they just put it away. In working shape, mind you. And this is a very, 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 very nice box. It has some scratches to it, but that's nothing, honestly. I just wish it wasn't yellowed. But the thing with these is that you can just take the top off something and just put it on another one. Though I wouldn't be surprised if all this is a serial matching number box and parts. But this, the Super Nintendo was $10. This, I was thinking, like, God, this guy's going to want a lot for this. He's like, I got a young kid with me. He priced all that stuff for me. He's walking around right now. If you got a couple minutes. And I said, I have a couple minutes. And I opened it while I was waiting. And that's how I found out about the yellowing and whatnot. But the system itself was clean. It was put away clean. At first, the old guy was thinking, he's probably going to want 40 for it. And I was just like, if you had said 50, I still probably would have gave you the 50. But now you're saying 40? All right. Kid comes back. 35. I'm at 35, and I couldn't pass that up for $35. For a box this clean, I'm not really keeping this. I have a top loader. I don't really want a Nintendo Control Deck toaster. Just for my purposes only, I don't need it. I don't need it. And I'll probably end up selling it to, again, one of the shop owners who comes by the flea market. I'm going to try and at least double my money on this. If I get 70 for this, that'd be pretty awesome. If possible, I'd like to get closer to 80 for this thing. But we'll see. Because it's such a clean box that I can't imagine one of the shop owners are going to come down and say, oh yeah, I'll buy that. And I'll put $150 on it at my store. Because it's not one of the harder to find boxes. It's not like this thing came with Duck Hunt, with Mario Duck Hunt, with Track Meet. This isn't the Rob version. This is the very first Control Deck. Excuse me, getting dry mouth here. All that dust in my mouth. Ugh. But that is it for everything today, folks. As you've seen, quite a haul. Quite a haul indeed. I got stuff to take with me to the flea market for next time because you gotta have those big ticket items. And I have some fun Digimon to play with. So I will see you guys on the next one. Probably going to be the RetroCon episode. I'll see you then.